What is up, Fence fam? We are coming to you live from FenceTech 2024 in the beautiful Nashville, Tennessee. With me, if you guys are in the fencing industry at all, you already know who I've got with me. But guys, let's take a brief second and introduce yourself to the one or two people that may not know who you are.
I'm Jim Marine from Mid-America Fence Supply.
Kaya Quinn, Mid-America Fence Supply.
Jordan Burke, Mid-America Fence Supply.
Guys, I'm so glad to have you with me. I appreciate you taking time out of being at FenceTech. I mean, what a show we're in the middle of right now. Guys, Mid-America Fence Supply, if you guys watch the show at all, you've already heard me talk about these guys. And when I talk about Mid-America, I usually say they may not have the world supply of fencing supplies, but they've got a pretty good chunk of it. When I say that, I think maybe there might be a misunderstanding about exactly what you guys carry. You certainly do have a huge chunk of the market of fencing materials, but you're very intentional, very specific with what you cover. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, all of our supplies directed at the driven system.
Okay.
I mean, everything we carry is for driving purposes. You know, we're very big into that market, trying to expand that as best we can. We carry, the basics. We carry 4-foot and 5-foot black chain link. We carry 4-foot and 5-foot, ornamental flat top steel. And we carry just the plain old 6-foot white, tan, and khaki vinyl. And we can do two-tone off of that too. But we try to keep everything very basic because that's really what, works for us and our sister company, Northland. We've been very successful with that.
Well, and it allows you have depth instead of width, right? So instead of trying to carry a handful of everything, you're really able to carry a significant amount of inventory of the things you do carry.
Well, we wanted to carry a lot of it because, you know the story. Everybody does. COVID kind of showed everybody's weak spots.
Sure.
We couldn't get, like I tell everybody, 5-foot black chain link was like gold at one point.
Couldn't find it.
You couldn't get it. You absolutely couldn't get it. We want to make sure with us, the materials that we have, we don't run out. You call us an order, say, it'll be a couple weeks and we'll get it out to you. No. You call up, already know we have that material in stock, and that's how we want to be different from everybody else.
Absolutely. Now, and so that in itself is unique, right? So a lot of times when you talk to manufacturers, wholesalers, retailers, they do carry just a little bit of everything. So one thing you guys do that is unique is carry a lot of intentional items. Now, Kai, you kind of took that a step further, right? So just as important as having all the fencing supplies is having the fencing hardware, but you took that a step further and making sure everyone has exactly what they need at a moment's notice.
Exactly. When you're out there on a job site, counting in the morning is really difficult. Making sure that you have every single item, that you didn't forget anything. And, when you get out there, you realize you don't have enough. And then what do you have to do? You got to call the office. Someone's got to run back. It makes you less efficient.
Absolutely.
So we decided to create these kits that have exactly all the components you need for our corner and an end post for ornamental and chain link.
Okay.
And it's got everything in there. It's packaged so there's no damage. And when you're laying out the job, you just throw the packs down. You don't have to carry all these buckets, have all of these things, you lose a nut and bolt, and now what do? It's all right there for you, and it's super efficient and exciting because it makes your guys more efficient. It makes you more money that way.
And that is the bottom line, right, is making your guys' customers more profitable.
Exactly.
Helps everybody. I can't tell you how frustrated you are, because it's never the little jobs that are right next to the shop. It's always the big jobs that are 45 minutes away. You're about to wrap up this project and you realize you're 2 tension bands shy. Mm-hmm. Can't close out the job, can't leave until this is done. So then you make that call of, all right, so are we sending someone from the office with 2 bands? Or is this crew stopping what they're doing and one of them is coming back and grabbing them? Either one of those will make you pull your hair out, right?
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Been doing it for years, and that is one of my...
You guys are really taking the margin of error out of it.
Yes.
Yeah. You need to make it easy. You got to keep it simple so that way your installers, there's no room for error.
Sure.
You can hold them more accountable. They're out there, they have exactly what they need. Why didn't you get the job done?
Absolutely. Well, talking about bucket of fittings, I feel like you're speaking directly to me because every one of our trucks has that bucket of fittings that's and it's all random. Why in the world do we have one 4-inch brace band in this bucket? What are we doing with one, guys? But it's all because, well, we were on a job one time where we were one shy, so now we always carry one with us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we pick fittings accurately moving forward, but people are human, right? And we're talking about 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. You're in a rush to get out the door, so human error can happen.
Absolutely.
You guys are doing your best to take the human error out of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the ordering too, like Kaya knows well. When you call up and you put in an order, you don't have to go, oh, I need 50 tension bands or 20 brace bands, end cups, all this. You just say, I need this many corners, ends, and lines. Boom, it's easy.
Again, taking the error out of it.
Well, it's what's that old saying? KISS, keep it simple, stupid.
Yep.
And that's kind of what we try and do with the whole company.
Well, and I have been guilty of misquoting jobs before, where you miscount, is it 4 foot or 5 foot, or is it how many? I've been there. I have been the reason the guys show up with too few tension bands or something to that effect. So again, really taking the margin of error, kind of to your point, makes you more profitable at the end of the day, at the end of the job, at the end of the year.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very good.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, when I met you guys, Minneapolis is home base, right? Now, but when we're talking, it sounds like you guys are trying to expand that footprint, growing outside of Minneapolis. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm actually right now setting up shop down in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Oh, great.
So it's just kind of expanding where we can send stuff to, save, helping the guys save on freight.
Sure.
We're closer to Illinois, Nebraska, all that stuff. We'll try to stay out of your backyard.
No.
So that's going to should be up and running for this season, hopefully, earlier than later. But
Sure.
Super exciting. We already got a ton of stuff down there, and
Now, you mentioned shipping, but are you guys available for will call as well for a pickup?
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, you can swing through with your trailer. That's totally fine. We can load it up for you right there.
Very good. Very good. So thank you, ProStar was telling us that the mics are a bit staticky. So the problem with the audio here is there's a lot going on. We're in the middle of FenceTech 2024. There's a lot of just audio stuff going on all around us. So I think the mics are probably struggling a little bit to figure out what's our voice and what's the half 100 conversations going on around us.
Yeah.
Guys, let's talk about FenceTech for a minute because we are sitting quite literally in the middle of it. How's it been so far for you guys for Mid-America?
I think it's been great. Just seeing everybody is one of the bigger FenceTechs that I've been to, especially compared to last year.
Sure.
So I think it's been, a really good experience for us to kind of walk around, meet some people, tell them what we do, how we can help them, and go from there.
Absolutely. I think they said yesterday through the door about 4,000 people, which is a little bit mind-boggling when you think that last year in Oklahoma City, I think the whole show total was about 4,500. So you had the whole show come through the door yesterday at once. And I tell you, the registration line, when I was walking in this morning, there were several hundred people in the registration line still waiting to get in.
Yeah.
Absolutely unreal.
Yeah, it's been a really nice show.
Absolutely has. So guys, how does somebody watching at home, how do they get in touch with Mid-America? What's a good way for them to reach out?
Yeah, giving us a call is always great. Sending us an email.
Okay.
If it's not myself, it's going to be my sales partner, Rachel. She's in office. She's there now, so she's available to take her calls.
Very good.
But yeah, just send us an email, let us know what you need, and we're going to help you as best as we can. Pricing, freight, we'll work with you.
Guys,
what does 2024 look like for Mid-America?
Very promising. It's like I've said many times too. We're not the company for everybody.
Sure.
We're not striving to be Master Helco or merchants or anything like that. We have a very small market that we're trying to acquire.
Sure.
Let's say you've got 10 people in a neighborhood. We're looking for one of those 10 that want to win and want to come along with us on this journey.
Absolutely.
So to speak. So we want to be a little bit different, and that's kind of our goal. We're looking for 50 to 100 really solid customers that are like I said, excited and want to win along with us.
Absolutely. So let's go over the product offerings one more time. Who is the ideal customer for Mid-America, or who is Mid-America the ideal solution for?
those smaller to medium-sized companies who have struggled these past couple of years, finding a supplier who's going to help them, give them competitive pricing, who want to support them through this journey, we're there for you.
I love that a lot. Now, we talked about being available for wheel call pickup, but then you guys also ship coast to coast, right?
Well, we haven't had a chance really to ship coast to coast yet.
Sure.
Pretty much we're in our 5-state area, and we're expanding. We've got 13 states that we kind of target right now.
Okay.
We're slowly getting the logistics down and learning it, and we're expanding that market as well.
Manage sustained growth.
Yes.
I love it.
As best we can.
So, guys, if you follow the driven system, if you guys are driving your fence, whether it's chain link, whether it's ornamental, whether it's vinyl, Mid-America could very well be the supplier that you guys need to really become more profitable. We talked about become more efficient, that sort of thing. I will say hi to a few people here. Say hi to Quentin real quick. Quentin says hi from Wallace & Wallace in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Well, I appreciate it for sure. And then Holly says hello. I see Holly has a comment there. So Holly is watching from Ozark Fence back in Springfield. Holly, hello. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you taking time away from such a great show. And I also thank you guys for being such a great partner and sponsor. You guys are great to work with. I think anybody out there watching would be better off for knowing you guys, and you guys should definitely reach out.
Thank you
for having
Thanks,
us.
Joe.
We really appreciate it.
Of course. Guys, stay tuned. We've got several more interviews coming up today and tomorrow. But for now, I'm Joe Everest, the fence expert, reminding you that good fences make good neighbors, and I'll see you next time.
See you later.